What's going on? We are near the end. The premiere of Play to Win is tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I have one of the last guests that I'm going to have before the show goes live. And I've got Darryl with me, who's up in Detroit, right?
Oh, no, I was raised in Detroit. I'm in North Carolina now, in the Raleigh area.
Oh, you're in North Carolina, Raleigh.
Yeah.
I've been out there a bunch. Why don't you just take a couple of minutes here and kind of introduce yourself to my crowd, let them know who you are and why they should be excited to watch you tomorrow night.
All right. My name is Darryl Harrien. I'm originally from Detroit. I moved to North Carolina, I think, 11 years ago. I got 4 kids, 11 grandkids, and I am excited about running my own business, and I was super excited about being on Play to Win. So,
all right. Now, how long have you known Ray or been involved with Rank Makers?
I've been involved. I'm a founding member of Rank Makers.
No way.
Yes. Yes.
So you've been with him for almost 4 years.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I started this at the very end of 2016, and I probably got with him at the very beginning of 17.
Nice. So what would you say is the #1 lesson you've learned from Ray?
The #1 lesson I've learned from Ray: do the work. It's several lessons, you know, but
#1.
I'm gonna say, do the work, no matter like what happens, you know. No matter what happens, do the work. Get out there. Don't let, you know, your family, your friends, and just stuff that happens, because stuff happens to you all the time.
Yeah.
So if you care about people, make it happen.
So you've been involved in the show, Rank Makers for nearly 4 years. Did you apply for season 1?
Did I apply for season 1? I don't think so. You know, it's one of those things. I didn't think I was going to make it, and so I just didn't even do it.
All right. So if you didn't apply for season 1, why'd you turn around and apply for season 2?
Well, he beat them people up, and I wanted to get beat up and get my life changed. You know, so that's why I applied. And applying was really, with everything that was going on, I was watching as many Ray dailies as I could, but I never heard him say when it was to apply. So my sponsor, he was like, you need to apply. You need to apply to, you know. And I was like, okay, well, I've been listening, but I ain't heard no dates or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he looked it up, and it was a few days later, and he was like, the deadline's today. I was like, what? You know? So I did like 6 or 7 videos or something like that, and I was sending them to him, and he was like, oh, do that one, you know. And then I realized that I heard him, because I did it like in a just in a shirt, you know. And then I remember him saying, well, you know, being a rank maker, and, you know, if you want to encourage somebody that you're with, you know, it's nice to wear their stuff. So I went and found one of his shirts, put that on. I did another 6 videos. You know.
How many videos did you do total?
Oh man, I don't know, at least 8 the first time and 6 or 7 the second time. So, you know, and this is all in less than a 24-hour period. You know, I had like a day to do this along with working, you know. And I was working crazy hours, so I was coming home late and I was knocking them out. Then I went through everything and submitted it and thought it was submitted. And then the next day, like 24 hours later, I got an email saying this didn't go through. Because, you know, when you send an email and it bounces back right away.
Yeah.
Mine was 24 hours later. I'm like, you got to be kidding. So then I got on the phone and I was calling and, texting with them. And they said, it's okay. We extended it, because I went through, I don't know, like I said, I was working. I was get off late. The deadline was at 11:59, like everything else. I didn't get it to like 47, 48 after, something like that. Wow. When I got it submitted. And then the next day I got the email saying, no, it didn't happen. I was like, are you kidding? Because I was having a whole lot of trouble getting it submitted. And then when I finally thought I had it, I was like, cool, I'm in, And I was thinking, my mindset was, I'm going to get on this show.
Yeah. So why did you apply? Was it just so you could get beat up and go through the experience? I mean,
I applied because, for one, I wanted to work with the Higdon family. I really wanted to be part of the Higdon family. So there, he always talks about, if you don't try,
right,
you won't know. So I gave it my best shot and I got in.
Nice. So you were on True Day One. I refer to my day one as Day One Alpha, and you're on True Day One. We get in that bus. It's a 30, 45-minute ride to the house. Beautiful house. You're looking around the van. What were you thinking?
I was thinking it was going to be the same like season one. But to be honest, my whole head wasn't there. Everybody came with plans and stuff like that. I was like, look, I just gotta jump with what I know.
Yeah. Now, did you actually know any of the other competitors, being that you were in Rank Breakers for so long?
Well, no, I had met a couple from last season. And anybody that's in the group now, no, okay. I didn't know anybody.
All right. So as you look through the room on your day one, who did you think was going to be the biggest threat to you winning the show?
The biggest threat to me winning the show? Really, Ray and Jessica. Okay. Yeah, right. Ray and Jessica, just because I get nervous when I don't know what's happening and you're going to ask me questions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just get nervous.
Okay. All right. So speaking of Jessica, there's been this undercurrent of people who were absolutely petrified by her. Was that you?
Once I got in that room, Mary Kate standing behind me, and they just started asking me stuff. I didn't mind answering it, but the stuff that happened to me, I appreciate being in there because they set me straight. Okay, it's been 10 years, 11 years that I didn't know I had messed up the relationship in my family, and it happened to be with my daughter. And when I told them what happened, the whole thing, they was like, and you stayed? And it was Jessica that said that. It was like, you stayed? And I was like, oh God, I did, and the situation had something to do with a female that messed up the relationship with my daughter and my ex-wife and all of that, and it was terrible, and I still stayed way longer than I should have.
Interesting.
So they set me straight. I mean, it really woke me up to I need to think about things that I do.
Yeah. She's hyper perceptive, man. Like she
Yeah.
get into people's junk. Like she just gift of whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she just zoomed right into it, like bam, you
Yeah.
know, like,
Yeah.
but it made a light come on, you know.
Right. So, without giving away any details, what was your favorite moment on the show?
Favorite moment on the show, and of course, just being there was great. It was, I don't know, pretty much knowing, like, it took a minute to realize, but they was watching everything we were doing. And I'm like, wow, that was that was cool. You know what I'm saying?
It took you, with all those cameras around, it took you a minute to figure that out.
Yeah, like like I didn't know I was on camera when I wasn't on camera. Okay.
Man, we was on camera 12, 15 hours a day, brother.
Yeah, you know, they were on it, you know, and you know, I really enjoyed the interviews because you know it opened me up on, you know, the possibilities of what I can do, you know.
Sure. So, what do you think was the most nerve-wracking experience for you then?
The most nerve-wracking experience?
Yeah.
Waiting to get interviewed. You know, with the Hank Norman's cast.
Uh-huh.
And they like, okay, we're gonna get you in a minute, you know. Like, okay, what they gonna ask, you know, what's that?
Right.
You know, like you just never knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, you really don't know what's gonna happen, right?
Right. Like you don't know what's gonna happen, you know.
That's funny, man. So you know, we come out of the filming of the show, COVID happens, craziness all across the country is happening. You know, of course, you're kind of in the South, so it hasn't happened as much for us. But all across the nation, there's the COVID stuff and lockdowns and, you know, violence, all this stuff. What do you think changed the most for you from being on the show?
What changed the most for me with being on the show?
Mm-hmm.
Well, being on the show and then coming back home, like between the show and life that was going on, I was so stressed, mostly from life. You know, the show did stress me too, but not as much as life was, because I had just left Detroit. One of my kids' mothers had passed away.
Oh, no.
A week before the show. And maybe in that same week, I found out I had to move from one apartment to another.
Dang.
So I had to drive, I had to pack, I had to drive to Detroit, go to the funeral, drive back, pack, go to the show, deal with that, then come back and move. You know.
Mm.
And, you know, wasn't work, you know, when COVID hit, I sat at my desk, was happy as a jaybird. I didn't have to go to work. I was just prospecting.
Mm-hmm.
And then a tragic thing happened to me, but it was something that it was something that gave me a chance to really rest and sit back and think about my life and what I was going to do. And I don't know if I should say this. Okay. I end up.
Hey, man, you don't have to, or you can.
Look, right after the show, right after moving, coming home and working, I end up being arrested for missing a court date for child support. and they kept me in jail for 2 months.
Dang.
Exactly. And that's what I said, right when COVID hit. So, but it gave me a chance to sit back, do a lot of reading of the Bible, and get my head together, you know, because I was on a constant go, and, you know, trying to do my business and trying to work all these crazy hours. It helped. It helped me. It was devastating. I couldn't believe I was in there. And I think I stayed an extra day because of the riots. The riot started here as soon as I was supposed to go to court. You know, so I was like stuck, like what, you know. So, but it changed my life, changed my thinking, and it motivated me because your thinking gets you to places.
Yeah.
All the stuff we've been trained on, your thinking gets you to places. And I thought I needed to be down to go up. I couldn't get no lower than that. So now it's just an upward climb now. And things are going pretty good, you know. So, I mean, I guess I needed that. God wanted me to sit down and think, you know, instead of run. So I did and just dealt with it. And I'm happy now. You know, I feel so much better than I did, you know.
Right. So the trailer was just released 2 weeks ago. What were your thoughts when you saw it?
That I'm gonna be on live TV. I'm gonna be on TV. I'm gonna be on TV somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
what in the world is happening? You know,
Right.
like really, I'm gonna be on TV. You know?
Yeah. Right.
You know, I'm gonna have to get off tomorrow. I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm off tomorrow.
Yeah. Release tomorrow, 7:00 your time.
7:00 my time. And where's the airing at? Like, how am I gonna see this?
It's right on Ray's page.
On Ray's page?
Yep. And then you can share it from Ray's page.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the show is releasing obviously tomorrow. And in our private Facebook group, a lot of people have been really nervous about the release of the show. They're going to be portrayed on the show. What about you? You nervous?
Heck yeah, I'm nervous. But whoever sees it, when I see it, I'm going to be tripping. But whoever else sees it, I don't care what they think. Like, I went there, I gave it my best. You know, that's all I can say. I gave it a shot. I had the courage to jump on there.
Absolutely.
And, you know, and do it. No matter what I was going through. I still went because all the way there I was like, I shouldn't go. But I went. I went. I stood up for myself and went. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's great. I'm gonna take a slight diversion from what I've been really interviewing people, because I think that you're in a unique position to be able to speak to a lot of stuff that's going on in the country right now. And I want to talk about network marketing and being an African American. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
So, you know, there's this sense in America that you know, and there's a bunch of different sides to it, that African Americans don't have as much opportunity. African Americans have been, you know, victimized, and that's still persisting today. And as I was thinking about it, just over the course of the last couple of months since this has happened, one of the things that has really struck me is it doesn't matter if Darryl's black and John's white. In network marketing, you get paid the same as I do.
All right.
How do you think about that? Does that even strike you when you think about your business and network marketing? Has it ever occurred to you as a vehicle of freedom that really you don't have to worry about it at all because you know you're going to get paid for your work in the same way as everybody else?
Yeah, my color doesn't matter. Nobody's color matters. You know, I'm here to help as many people as possible. You know, the getting paid, that just comes along with it. What I want to do is change lives, you know, and being a black man, you get nervous sometimes. All right. Like, especially nowadays, you know, I mean, actually, was it 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, I was working and I had a few minutes. I went to a dead end street and was chilling, you know, and it was by an office building, a really big office building, so they could probably see me. But I was standing outside my van, just chilling, stretching my legs. When I came back around the van, it was a cop car there. I didn't know what he was doing. I didn't know if he was watching me or what, you know. But I did get a little nervous. And I was like, well, stay down there. I just started doing some work for a minute because I had a couple minutes. And then when I left, I rolled up to him because I didn't have no other way to get out but to pass him. I stopped and talked to the guy. And he told me that he was trying to help the community be better. That about all that stuff that was going on, he's not about that, you know. And we talked for about 5-10 minutes, and I actually prospected him.
Come on, man. Yeah, that's good. Well, you know, I think that for sure, and I think most people that I actually talk to would agree with this, that the answer is not watching that stupid box on the TV.
No.
The answer is meeting people and having honest conversations like you were having, and getting to some semblance of a middle ground between people, right?
Right.
You know, not all cops are bad. Not all white people are bad. Not all black people are bad. Not all Asians are bad. And we've got to get to a place where we stop watching that damn TV and we reach out.
Hooked up on that, right?
Yeah.
You know,
and we reach out to our fellow men and women, and we hear where they are and where they've come from and resonate with their story. Because if we don't, then we're going to be constantly pitted against each other. And anybody who can't see that on that TV right now, really probably ought to have the taste slapped out their mouth.
They need to turn
yeah,
TV off.
Turn it off, right?
It's pretty depressing.
Yeah.
You know.
But one of the things that has really impressed me about network marketing is that it doesn't matter. So regardless if you're black, white, male, female, it doesn't. None of that stuff matters. You get paid a set amount of money, regardless of any background of any sort, and you don't have any better of a chance or any worse of a chance than I do.
No, I don't. And the thing is, like, people I'm talking to now is people that I've met all kinds of people. Okay, I mean, like, all kinds. People that were homeless, people that had businesses, people that were white, black, Asian, whatever, you know. In network marketing, if you want to help people, it doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter who it is. You just want to help them if possible, you know. Yeah. And just by having ample conversation, you know, and being taught on what to ask makes it easy to prospect.
Yeah.
You know, because pretty much you ask somebody a question, they're tuned to answer it. You know, I mean, like wherever you at, you know.
Yeah, and I think the other part of this is the mindset training that you have to have, no matter if you're doing traditional sales or network marketing or real estate. There's a mindset that has to be developed that I think puts everybody on equal playing ground, right?
Right.
And that comes out in the way that you talk, even when you're not working. I think that it comes out in the way that you act. I think that it comes out in the way that you perform when you're working, your traditional job. And I think that it's important for everybody to really come to a place where we're on this journey together, and we're in a place where we're both improving, and doing the hard work of making ourselves better people.
Right. That's what it's all about, making yourself better every single day in some type of way. Whatever it is, reading, working out, eating better, whatever you do a little bit of all of that every day.
Yep.
Spread it out. You can't, because people jump in and try to do it all at once, but you can't do it all at once. You take one day at a time, walk yourself through what your day gonna be like. Don't let stuff get to you. Today was totally frustrating to me, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just have to make some changes, because with me, my traditional job driving, and the trip they had me, they gave me a 6-hour break. I'm like, it's time to network.
Yeah.
Oh no. As soon as I got there, it was like, oh, we need you to come back and go here to this side of town and then go back. I was like, are you kidding? So, but I didn't let it frustrate me.
Right.
And I didn't get to do what I wanted to do until this evening, for 20 minutes or something. But that's 20 minutes that I got in to help some other people.
Sure.
That I thought was going to be a few hours, but ended up being 20 minutes right now. And I still got some time tonight. So,
Yep.
so.
Well, Darryl, man, again, it's good to connect with you. I'm glad you were able to hop on tonight and to share a little bit about your story and what you've been through. And I look forward to staying connected with you and hearing about all the great things you're doing in Raleigh, North Carolina. So,
yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Bob. Right.
Yeah. I so hope that makes the show.
I'm sure it will.
Well, I don't know, man. Like sometimes because they make that stuff look however they want to make it look, and so
right.
I could be a real smart aleck. People are gonna be like, "Who's this jerk?"
Well, I appreciate you doing this. Hope I didn't share too much, but
not at all. Not at all. I didn't think so.
Okay, great. Well, I really appreciate this. All right, John. It was really nice meeting you, and we're gonna have to get together again. Is the group getting together somewhere and watching the show?
We're trying to figure that out. Tennessee is right in the middle of everybody. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm only a few hours from Tennessee.
Come on, man. So there's been talks about a season 2 kind of reunion based on, we were supposed to be in Florida at the beginning of next month, but with everything happening, that's not. So I will push that hard in the group for you, buddy.
Tennessee?
Yeah, only 10 hours from me.
Ain't but a couple hours from me.
Yep.
Depends on where in Tennessee.
Nashville, man, right in the middle. It's 10 hours. Yeah. I've done the Raleigh trip so many times, I could drive that in my sleep.
Well, that's the way I was in Michigan, driving back and forth. I did that for 6 months constantly.
Oof, brutal.
Yeah. And well, I was glad get that over with.
All right, we'll stick on for a couple more seconds here. I'm going to end the broadcast, and then we'll chat for a little bit.
All righty.